We're filming this one next, so he's just pulling it out. But look at all we've got in.
Right, so we're going to do a video on this one, aren't we?
Yeah.
Let's show everybody quickly inside it before we start to do a video on it. So it's a 2022 Compass Kensington CV40.
We'd not heard of this one before, have
yeah,
we?
it's part of the Aldis, isn't it? So like they do, if it was the Aldis, it'd be the Aldis AutoQuest CV40. Lovely colour.
It says it's a special edition.
Okay.
As well.
Let's have a look there. Oh, this is nice. I like the wood in it, Em. This is nice. Look at this, you've got the whale system here, onboard LPG.
Is that new panel? Like new?
These?
Yeah.
No, it's the whale system, that's how they go. So, put that on now, look, see it fires all up.
Wow.
See? Like that. I like the wood. Wood's really nice. So what we've got the seats at the back, they'll make up into double, just come forward. And then have a look in there. Nice combined shower and toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got a mirror on your door.
Oh yeah. Wave! And then, I always like the fridges here. Good height for a fridge, that is.
I like, it's got the wood effect.
Yeah, I know, it's really nice, isn't it? Yeah. I know it's a boy thing, but what I do like about these as well, see how it's gone off?
Yep.
Whee, put your hand over it, it comes on.
What? Do it, wait. Gotta wait for it to go off now.
You want to do it again?
Yeah. I don't think I caught it.
Oh, okay, so we've got the seating at the front with the, oh, that'll make a bigger table. And then,
Your seats will swivel.
yes, it's swivel. Like so. There you go. They swivel around. What's that for? Oh, I know what that'll be for. That'll be for a bed here. Yeah, they swivel. Has it gone off?
Yeah.
Are you ready then? Magic.
Yeah, go on.
Ready? You
Wow,
like that, don't you?
That's good.
Anyway, let's get the video done on this and we will definitely see you later.
This one's just come up to the workshop today, the little transit camper. What we've got to do this one, it's got service on it. We're going to be doing the wet belt on it, so I'll show you some of that, because transits are well known for that issue, and the new customer, it's only done 34,000, but the new customer for peace of mind wanted it doing, so we're doing it for them, so we'll film some of that along the way. It's also going to need some front discs because there's a really bad brake judder on it when you're driving it down the road. Again, another little common issue is the brake discs fall apart, and I suspect the driver's side front one's about to fall apart, so we're going to replace all that before we then do the MOTs and get them up to scratch, to then give them back to Jason for him to finish some of the habitation side and then get them out to the new customers. First issue with the Transit Custom is there's the wrong locking wheel nut inside the van. So I've had to take it apart, grind a little bit off and make it fit, and obviously we'll have to put a new set on afterwards. So just have to line it up. It's easier doing this way than anything else because it saves damaging the alloy. Hopefully it comes off. There we go. So we'll do that and put a nice new set of locking wheel nuts on it. We're starting to take the Transit wet belt apart, and we've come across another issue. On the alternator there was a bit of a noise when it was ticking over the engine, but if you can want to spin it, there's something inside there, whether it's the bearing or one of the brushes, but something's making a bit of a noise. So we're going to have to take the alternator off as well, have a look at it and possibly replace it.
This is the Kensington that you've just seen. I'm just taking some pictures of it. So yeah, we use a random Canon camera, I don't know, and you just we start taking photos of the outside, and then from all the angles, and you just sort of take some nice photos of the inside, like so. Wait, can you see that, John? And yeah, that's about it. And yeah, then we'll get it online.
And getting sold.
Get sold, hopefully.
So here's an interesting one. We had a motorhome come in. It's a 2005. We didn't put it up for retail. We've done it cheap for somebody. We're just having a quick go through and check. I've made him a list of jobs that he's got to get done on his van. And he's quite a nice little van, this little Lunar is. John?
Yeah.
John, we're in a big production here.
Hi, John.
Look what I've done.
Oh dear. Well, just as it could have been worse, it could have been my finger.
That's true.
Right, John, can I just show people around the van?
Yes.
Hi, John.
Hi,
Look, there's a ladder attached to your door, John.
No, it's not a ladder, it's a towel rack.
Huh.
So it's a 2005 Lunar. There's a fair few jobs I want to do. Passenger mirror takes up driver bottom window, doesn't go down, struggle to turn the radio. Passenger stay at the back is broken. Kitchen skylight, struggle to close. Freezer hinges, they work, but you could do with some new ones on. But all in all, everything works on it, John, didn't it?
Right, yeah.
So when we first came into this van,
Just a minute.
we couldn't get no water coming through. So it's the pump, and it's not an external pump. See how it's coming through now? So I needed to find out where the pump was, and I looked high and low, low and high, and then because it was a submersible, it's going to be in the water tank. So I managed to find the water tanks, which were underneath. I thought, where could it be?
So you look low, but not low enough.
So after all my deductions, here's the water heater. I'll show you the water heater. Everything's working good as gold on it. It could be turned into a nice little van, this can, John, couldn't it?
Yeah.
And I said to John today, just, see, he makes a mountain out of them, all little John does. I said, just whip in it, just give it a clean up, so at least the customer says it's nice. And I get the comment was, how long have I got all day? I said, have the day. And he said, what, from 9 in the morning till 9 the next morning?
It's a day, isn't it? Only 24 hours in a day.
So, let me show you something. Is this the most, give me an answer in the comment, because is this the most stupidest of stupidness? Not me hurting my finger, by the way. There is a hatch, which someone decided to tape all the carpet down as well. So, we take that off, and we have two tanks. Right? One's a freshwater tank, one's a wastewater tank. So inside the freshwater tank, there is going to be a submersible pump which needs replacing. So, what do you think, Emily? Which one is the freshwater tank? Which one's the wastewater tank? Which would you think it to be?
I know which one. But
Ah, John.
John knows which one because he fixed it.
Well, no, we didn't fix it at all. He helped me to fix it.
But-
So we'd assume here's the freshwater tank,
Which is...
it would. It's not. It's not. That is the freshwater tank. This one here. Oh, John, you've put that on tight. I mean, I put that on tight.
Well,
So there's the freshwater tank, and down in there is the biggest submersible pump in the whole wide world, which we had to get out, John, didn't we? Which we managed to do.
and a new one in. I'm more flexible than Jason, so I managed to get my arm in.
Limber.
Yeah. But it should be that tank, really, see, isn't it?
It should be, John. Just carry on talking while I get this
How
back on.
often do you need to access your wastewater tank then?
Well, probably
Never?
hardly ever,
No, you shouldn't.
you know. So that would be the real proper place where the submersible pump should have been put in.
It should have been put
So
in there.
then, if you have a
Because
problem,
as you can
it's easy
see,
to access,
that
isn't
is the
it?
waste tank. There. Which we don't really need to get into, do we, John?
Could you
No.
not just swap them round,
Swap it round.
the tanks?
No, because all the pipings, all the waste pipes, that's a silly comment, Emily. All the waste pipes are going to the waste tank, and all the fresh water pipes are to the other pipe. And then, have you got the piece of the top?
The broken bit,
The broken bit.
it might have gone in the bin now.
Oh, it's gone in the bin. So when we put this tap on, it just exploded, didn't it? Just, ooh. So we've put a new tap on there as well, John, haven't we? Yeah. And that wasn't simple because we had to take all the sink out, didn't we?
Yeah.
And then also we had the problem with the leak as well. We had a leak. And I'll show you where the leak was. Off we go outside.
So we've got the transit up in the air now. We've spotted a few more things. We've got a leak on the aircon compressor. You can see by all the green gas coming out basically. So we're going to have to get that drained down and replace the compressor. But also, you can tell by the dust, but the clutch pulley's not happy on it. There's a good load of play on there as well. Also, on the fan belt tensioner, there's a lot of play on that as well. So we're going to have to replace that. It's all coming off anyway. And then the final thing, we've got an oil leak on the crank seal. But that's all new, it's part of the timing cover when we do the belt anyway. So we're going to drain the oil out, and we're going to watch and make sure and just see what the condition of the oil is while we drain it, and then if there's any issues we can see. A good little trick you can do as well while draining oil is use a magnet, there's one on the bottom of this torch, and just see if any of the oil moves, which that isn't. If it was moving, it would mean there's possibly metal inside the oil, which would show major things inside the engine, but it's all okay. Finally got the headlights fitted into the Warwick. Not much better than the old ones, as you can see. They're all clouded and it doesn't really show on camera, but they're really dull from the sun, and it just becomes an advisory for the MOT if it starts affecting the beam image on the headlight tester. So we put new ones in. We've had to order them specially from Germany because there's no available ones for the passenger side anywhere in the UK, so they were special. They took 10 days in the end, so it wasn't too bad. I think it was going to be a bit longer. We've had to drop the waste tank and move the fresh tank just so we can put some new fittings on there, because they just had a little drip every now and again from the drain pipes. So we've done that. So we've replaced them, and it's got nice new fittings in there, but you have to go inside the tank to get access to the nuts. So we've put that one on. I've just got to put the pipe on the other side, and then I think we're finally getting somewhere near with the Warwick.
Kept this open to keep an eye on it, so you have to give me the cap. So as you can see across here, you've got the board. Let me just show you. You've got a board there that goes over the top. Here are all the pipes, and it was this pipe here that had come off. So we've done that. Got that back on again. Ow! Oh.
Bashed his head.
Yeah,
it's not your day today, is it?
No, I'm going home, man. So we've kept that open so we can keep an eye on all the pipes and just make sure everything's okay there. But a nice little van actually, everything's working on it. So there's our week. If you've enjoyed it, like and subscribe. And I'm going home because I've got a pulley finger, a bashed head, and I'll do something else before I get to the car as well.